Good morning, everyone, and happy Labor Day. Today, we're at the Daniel Ricketson Nature Trail. We are in New Bedford, Mass, and we are down at Brooklawn Park, and we are about to enter and have a look around. It's the third time I've been here within the past, I'd say within the last month, and I'll tell you, it's just, this doesn't get old. Alright. Yeah, they have paths everywhere in here. Every possible direction you can head in, they got a path. So we're walking across this now, and we can actually go this way, which we are going to do. I would suggest comfortable shoes, bottle of water. I got mine here. Got to stay hydrated, especially on days where it's pretty warm out here. I mean, once you're inside here, it's a lot cooler than being, in direct sunlight. So, yeah, we're just going to take it nice and slow and just cruise on through and see where the trail takes us. This one basically just takes you right out to where we came in, just off that way there. Well, we're going to try to check out each and every path. So, we'll start with this one. Yeah, this one basically brings you right back out. So, alright, so we will spin around and head back in this direction. Just be careful in here because there's a lot of roots and stuff that'll make you trip. Alright, back up this little bit of a hill. Alright. So we are back where we started. We came in right through here, walked across here. Alright, let's check this one out here. We're gonna slowly work our way over this way. So that's what we're doing right now. Alright, and this one takes you right out to where the baseball fields are. It takes you out right there, and then there's baseball fields to your left, and then behind these trees here. Alright, so we're going to spin around, and we're going to head down another path. Yeah, just be careful when you're out here. There is poison ivy, and there's a lot of it. So, just a little nature trail tip or info. A lot of poison ivy, a lot of bugs. But other than that, just enjoy nature. Alright, so now we'll head down this one. Like I said, I've been here a few times, you know, without the camera and all that, but it's beautiful. Just being out in nature, and I mean, could you possibly ask for anything better? Alright, so we can either go this way or this way. This here basically just takes you out to where we were with the baseball field. So yeah, so it's just another path that takes you out to the baseball fields. So we will continue down this way. And there is another path right here, but then again, that would just take us to where we were. A lot of these paths, they kind of at some point end up in the same area. Like two or three will go off towards the baseball fields. You know, another two will go out to where we originally entered. Yeah, so you just gotta, you know, pick which one you want to go, and you know, looks like someone's having a campfire. Got a big old rock here. So we are going to continue down. Now we can either go that way there or this way here. We are going to go this way. Yeah, some of these paths are really, really wide, and others it's not so much. So just be careful, like I said, with poison ivy, because let's face it, nobody likes to get poison ivy. See, the path got so much wider compared to where it was, you know, 10, 15 feet ago. So now we can either go this way, or we can continue straight. We are going to continue straight. Yeah, if anybody gets a chance, you should come out here and come visit. You know, like I said, it's quiet. It's much cooler than, you know, being out in direct sun. Yeah, I accidentally found it. Like I just happened to be in the area and looked over and saw a nature trail sign, and I'm like, huh, well, it might as well have my name on it because I'm looking. This patch of rocks here. Yep. And this is where this one comes to an end. It kind of just goes just a couple feet back, and then the path kind of gets swallowed up. But yeah, and you can come around this side, and it continues on to where that one over there has come to an end. Alright, and we're coming around the corner here, and we will continue on. Like I said, we may or may not cover all the paths today. I'm basically kind of just taking you on the deepest one, and the one that goes really like to the center of this, because it's basically just a big circle of trees. I've actually walked all the way around it. So, yep. And then this one here takes you out. Basically, we actually walk right by this, getting to the main entrance, which is right down in this area. So we don't want to exit just yet. So we are gonna turn around and head back. Basically, the only part that I missed, there is a picnic table that kind of sits in the middle of all this. And basically, we kind of just went around that, because, face it, it's just a picnic table. I believe I went through here last time, and it gets very tight down towards the back. So, like I said, all the paths eventually show up to the same thing. They all, there's a couple paths that go out to the baseball fields, a couple paths that go out to the main road. So yeah, you basically can never get lost in here. At some point, you're going to take a path right out of here. So, if you're scared of going deep in the woods and, getting lost, then, yeah, you don't have to worry about that here. So now we're just kind of all over the place, so, which is fine. Sometimes randomness is just as good. Alright, so we just came out of there, like when we came in, remember, the rocks. So now we're going to head down this side. See, I feel like when I'm walking through here, it doesn't even feel like I'm in the city of New Bedford, traffic everywhere, constant flow of this and that, and it's just nice to kind of step out of that for even just a few minutes, just to make sure that peace and quiet that you're always saying you want is actually true. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's absolutely true. Anytime I can get out in nature, or a place that's not full with people whatsoever, I jump at the chance every single time. Okay, so we basically just made a circle. That's where we went out with the 3 rocks on the ground. So now, like I said, it's impossible to get lost in here. Absolutely impossible. Alrighty, so now we just came out of there, and then we went that way. So now we're gonna go this way. Yeah, my advice, along with the poison ivy, just to be careful, is there's a lot of bugs in here. So if you're not into being attacked maliciously by mosquitoes, my advice, I would bring some type of bug spray or maybe even a long sleeve shirt. Yeah, we're just kind of roaming around. See, the best walks and the best strolls are not planned. So we are literally going for a stroll in the park. Yep, nice and quiet. Nobody bothers you. They have all these empty, what looks like it was like a little river or a little stream. It'd be really nice if they had water, flowing water through them. Just adds to that ambiance of being out in the woods and, just that full nature experience. Okay, now, last time I was here I came this way. There really isn't a whole lot this way because I ended up having to turn around and come back. So it basically just goes up that way for a little bit, and then for some reason that path just gets really, really closed off. But yeah, we're not going to go that way. Like I said, there's just really nothing to see. You basically hop over the tree, and it'd be a 10-15 foot walk, and then that's it. And then you'd have to turn around and come back over the tree. And ooh, a couple of these branches have fallen since last time. Just gotta be careful stepping over these. Don't want any twisted bones, or I don't want to break any limbs. Little nature humor for you guys. Yeah, like I said, these little rivers and streams would have gone right by over here. Oh, that would have been beautiful. Just listening to the water. A lot of people have asked me over the course of, I'd say the last month or so, and they're like, Jake, why do you do these videos? Like, you just walk to a certain location and just film it. And my answer is, I love to stay active. I love to be out. I love to keep busy. It's like, you got to stay active. You can't just sit around the house and, expect things to come knocking at your door, Not to mention, I do love history. I love researching locations before I go out. I might spend even a couple days researching one specific area or one specific landmark, It kind of keeps your mind sharp, You're always using the tools that were given to you, and advancing those skills and sharpening your skills, is always a plus. Always a plus. So going back to why I do it, it's like I like to stay active. I like to, venture out and see new things, and even with food, I love to venture out and try new foods and new restaurants, and I love new. I love discovering. I love, it's just the way it is. I've always been like that. Okay, so this way, I've never actually gone this way before, so you guys are joining me firsthand. So it may be a path, it may not. I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never gone this way before. Oh yeah, this is all new territory for me. Like I said, it may or may not go anywhere, and I'm stuck in a thorn bush. Yeah, that path looks very intimidating. Very intimidating. Like I said, I don't want poison ivy. I'm pretty sure the next 10 people that come through here are kind of planning for the same thing. So it's really not much of a path unless you're, you know, really adventurous and you just don't care. Unfortunately, I do. So no, you can tell some of the paths, you know, that were here are no longer accessible. Like I said, unless you're just, you know, going Daniel Boone on the situation and you're just chopping away. So I am not Daniel Boone, so I won't be doing that. So okay, and now we are back to civilization. So yep, that's where we just came out of there. And now we are heading this way. And then depending on what path you took, you probably would have been coming down from that way. But we kind of just stayed inside and kind of walked along this path. So it's just paths everywhere. You know, continues down and then just ends right here at the gate, the fence. So alright guys, that was nature trails for the day. So until next time, take care.